my YouTube channel. You're welcome to VicTeeFashionHub program just with Victoria here today. Okay, you're welcome. As you know, I told you guys that we are going to be calling this my sister wedding series part 2. This is the part 1. So as you know, if you have not watched the part 1, it's when I introduce you guys to all the materials that I'm going to be using for my sister wedding, for happy wedding photo shoot, for white wedding, a traditional wedding. And if you have not watched it, just go back and watch it. So on today's video on my sister wedding series part 2, so this is her. So she's gonna be making this for her pre-wedding photo shoot, and this is sequence material. So I'm gonna be using, she wants something very simple. She's not like me that love paparazzi something, so she wants something very simple. So this sequence, we're going to be using it to make a short gown. These 2 yards, I hope this sequence is enough, because before we see this black almost walk throughout market. So this is 2 years and I hope it's enough. I'm going to manage it that it's going to be enough. So it's a short gown. It has a net. You're going to see the picture on the thumbnail, and before, at the end of this video, when I'm done with the outfit, you are going to see the dress. So with this, I'm going to be using this king net. You see this king net, you could see, like, maybe I'll just make a video on different kind of skin nets, because there's one skin net I bought it's on. So I don't like buying skin nets in Elisha here, so I decided to go to Lagos or Ibadan to buy skin nets. So this one is from Lagos. So you could see, let me draw it for you guys. It's not tearing. So you see like this, it's very strong. So I'm going to be putting crepe in this dress because her body must not be revealing. I want to explain where, so you guys will understand. So this is it, and we're going to be using this net with this sequence. So these are the materials needed for the dress: the net, the sequence, your tape, your scissors, and chalk, and your measurement book. So these are the things needed for this outfit. So let me just arrange this and we go to the main day of the DEE. Thank you. Alright guys, so I've arranged this. Then I'm going to be cutting the down part first, like the down part, and I'm going to be cutting the back first. So I already arranged it. I put it into 2, just the way you be usually used to do it. And on this video, I think I'm going to be using drafting paper, and the upper part is going to be on it's going to be on princess dart. So it's just going to be on this video. If you want to know how to cut a princess dart, is on my YouTube channel. I'm going to link the link up here on, and the part 1 of this video, I'm going to link it up here too, so you have to go and watch it before you watch this one. Thank you. So on this video, so what we're going to do is the measurement. Our short gown measurement is 42 inches, and our half length is 16.5. So you're going to minus 16.5 from 42 inches, 25.5. That's 25.5. So this down part will be 25 inches. But you know, when you're talking about suede sequence, usually used to have this thing, and I don't want it to be on the down part of my dress at all. Like, but I'm going to leave 1 inch here, so I'm going to use this one to turn it inside like this, so it will not be this one, because I want this sequence to start from here. Like, I don't want to see this part down at all. So that's why I don't really like this. They should do the sequence to this place. Which one we do? What's this? You just want us to be wasting this. So it's going to be 26. So I'm going to be making it 26 inches. So 26 inches, like you see. So you measure the person length, divide minus half length of the person, and after the half length part. So I'm actually chalking the 26 inches, because as you can see, because this chalk, I cannot find my white chalk anymore, so I'm trying to use this school chalk. So that's 26 inches, because I don't want this gown to be too long, that it will, so I don't want it to be too long. Don't worry, I'm going to shift it down for you guys to see the chopping. So like you can see, let me shift it down so you guys could see. So the next measurement that I'm going to do after this is the hip measurement. Sorry, hip measurement, and I'm arranging this thing so it will, you get, you know, sequence can be somehow. So I'm going to be making this for my waist, that's 9 inches. For my waist to my hip is 9 inches, and I'm going to go to the, then on this dress there is going to be zip, and but the down part I'm going to close it. It's not going to be open something, you know, it's what's it called, sequence, so you don't have to open it. So the next measurement is from your waist to your knee. So from your waist to your knee, I'm going to be using 21 inches for her. Yeah, 21 inches. So the next measurement is the zip casing. The zip casing on this thing, I'm going to be using 1.5. You can use 1 inches, you can use 2 inches, but me, I'm going to be using 1.5 because I just don't know. I don't know the reason why I'm using that, but that's just what I want to use. And on this dress, no lining, because the dress is already thick enough for you. But if you still want lining, you can actually use lining. I'm not sure if I'm going to be using lining for the upper part yet, but let's just see how it goes. So I'm trying to draft out this one. So that is the zip part. So that's the zip part. So the next thing that we're going to do now is measure your waist divided by 4. You measure your client or yourself waist and divide it by 4. So this my client's waist is, I'm calling you 28 divided by 4, 7 inches. So you measure the 7 inches, and on this dress there's not going to be that or anything, everything will be top notch. So I'm going to be adding 1.5 inches extra for the allowance. Yeah, you can add 1 inches. I'm thinking of even adding 1 inches. That is going to be okay. You can add 1 inches to it. Let's do it 1 inches, so we not waste too much. But 1.5 inches is okay. You can use 1.5 inch, depends on how much your fabric is many, and there's not that on this for us to put too much dress. And there's still going to be and there's still going to be, so you need, you know, I'm actually managing this dress, so I'm going to be using 1 inches for mine. You can use 1.5, depends on how your fabric is much. So the next measurement is a hip measurement. Our hip measurement is 40, and 40 divided by 10, that is 10. 40 divided by 4, that is 10. So we are going to be using 10, just like the way I'm doing it, and add the 1 inches to it. And this, from this hip you go down by 2 inches and draw the let me start this. So I'm actually drawing the from the hip to the waist. So I want it to be top notch. So for the new part, you are going to measure your hip measurement just the way I'm doing it. This is 11 inches. I'm going to minus 1.5 inches or 1 inches out, and this is 10. I minus 1 inches out, so I'm going to be using 10 for this down part, because I don't want it to be too like too, I don't want the outfit to be too loose and too tight. So I want it normal, and this is it. So we're going to be cutting this out now. So I'm going to be using this to cut out the front. Let me just cut this out first. So I'm trying to do this sequence well. So I'm going to cut this out now. Can you imagine? I just bought these scissors too. And I'm going to be placing, let me just place this on top of the front, and I'm going to show you guys how I'm going to cut that out. I'll be back. I placed the front back part to the front, then I bring out the 1.5 inches of the zip, and I'm going to be cutting it out now. This is it. This is the front and the back for the down part. So we are going to go to the front part now, to the upper part, and I'm going to be cutting it princess dart. So I'm going to be using draft knife. If you want to know how to cut the princess dart, it's on my YouTube channel. So let me cut it and I'll be back. So we have cut the down part of the sequence, so this we are going to the upper part. So I'm going to be using this pattern to cut out the upper part. I'm going to be placing this on top, and let me cut it and come and show you guys the next step. I'm done cutting the pattern. As you can see, everywhere is full of sequence. That is when you are sewing sequence, or even sewing a stone dress, or even sewing a shine dress. You'll be seeing them all around. That is it. So I'm done cutting the pattern. So the next thing now is that we are going to sew in. We are going to sew that. So this is the back. I'm going to cut it into two. I forgot to cut it, so I'm going to cut it into two. Then I'm going to place this place. I'm going to place sew this place together. I'm going to sew the other part. I'm going to split this into two. Then after that, I'm going to do the front too. So this is the front. So I'm going to join the front. I'm trying to look for the, I think, okay, this is the front. So I'm going to join the front too. So when I join the front, I'll come and show you guys. Then we cut the neck, and I'm going to explain how we are going to cut the style and that will be in the front after joining everything. So after that, I'm going to go to the skirt part. I'm going to go and join everything now. I'll join the back together, like the zipper parts together like this. I'm going to put like 7 inches of Sunday. So I'll draw it down because this is not going to have slits. I'll sew it down. After sewing it down, I'm going to join the front and the back together and do the shape. I'm going to do a measurement and do the shape, divide our waist by 4 and all those things. I'm going to shape it out. Then when I'm done with all this, I'll come and show you guys how it look. Alright guys, I'm done joining. Let me show you guys. So this is the front and back of the down part. So I've already joined it together and it's coming out nice. The reason why I like sequence is that when you even join it, like it will not show that you join it. It will make sense. Like you love the shiny shine. So I love the way it looks. So this is done. This is done for now. Then the next thing now is the back. This is the front and this is back. So I'm going to be cutting the neck of the back and the front. So let me just cut this one first. So when I was joining, this space is a bit longer than this. So I'm going to be cutting it out. So let me cut here. So the next thing is I'm going to be cutting the neck. So for the neck is actually turtleneck. So you see how starting neck. So I'm going to be doing 3 by 1 for the back, 3 by 1, or 3 by 1 for the back, and for the front I'm going to be doing 3 by 3. So this is it, and I'm going to be cutting it out. So that's for the neck, and for the neck of the front, let me do it. So I'm trying to arrange this so it will be nice. So for the neck, 3 by 3. So 3 by 3. So I'm going to draw the neck so like you can see. So I'm going to cut it out. So this is the neck. So this is the neck. Okay. The next thing now we are going to do is, alright guys, after I draw the neck, so I draft out the what I want the shape of the where I'm going to cut and put this space. We are going to cut it out. This space, this like this, we cut it out. All the space will be on net, and yeah. So let me cut it out now. So this is 1, 2. So this one will be on net. So all this one will be on net. So let me use this to cut out the net, and let me come and show you guys how it will. Alright guys, so this is it. I've already used it to cut it out. So where's the thing? So I'm going to go to my machine now and use this to turn. I'm going to use it to turn this, and the other side. The other side. Okay. And the other side, I'm going to use this. So this is how it's going to look. It's not going to be. So this is how it's going to look when I'm done. Like this is actually giving me this vibe already, but it's nice. It's beautiful. But let's just see how it will be. So after that, when I join this together, then I'll join the back using pin to hold the zip part of the back. And okay, like this. Sorry, I just want to explain to you guys. So I'm going to use pin to hold this place. So I'm going to use this to hold this place. Then after holding it, I'll now place this on top of the front. Sorry, I'm going to hold this on top of the front and stitch the side and secure the side. After securing the side, I'm going to now come and cut the. I'm going to cut the collar that I'm going to be putting on it. When I cut the collar, I'll put the collar. Then I'll sew this front with the down part that I've joined before. Then I'll put it in the down. Then I'll come and show you guys, and we put the hand to it. And the dress is almost ready. So you guys, who is excited? I am actually, because oh my god, this is going down. Okay, I am actually excited. Thank you guys. And if you have not subscribed and you watched it now, you have not subscribed, what are you waiting for? Anyway, so please subscribe and turn on notification for this to see more of my video when I upload it. And you know this video is, we call it my sister wedding series. So this is series of part 1, part 2. We are still going on to part 3, part 4. So you need to subscribe to watch all the series. And yeah,
Alright guys, so this is the outcome. This was on the photo shoot and it's come out really beautiful and wonderfully made. So this is actually giving the vibe of English vibe. And God, look at her. She was so excited watching wearing the dress. Like so many, it's not so long, not so short, not as in, it was so beautiful. I love the hand. Wow, that hand is so nice. Look at the front. Well, thank you guys so much for watching this. And if you have not subscribed to my YouTube channel, I don't know what you're waiting for. Make sure you subscribe and turn off notification button to see more of my video when I upload it. Love you guys. Take care. Bye. See you on my next video.